All right, there, guys. So, meant to do a stream today, but I just feel a little bit tired still from the illness that I had last week. So yeah, I'm just gonna do everything that I was gonna do on the stream in this video, basically. So we're gonna talk about the fixture list. Why is everyone so bothered about when we're playing who and stuff like that? Like it doesn't really matter. We play them at this. we have to play everybody. Do you know what I mean? Um, I also want to touch on this thing that's just come out now that I've just seen regarding Alexander Isak. So we're gonna touch that as well. Probably touch on the fact that FSG are in for another club by the looks of it in Getafe. So we'll have a look at that as well. But yeah, we're going to cover all that, guys. So if you do end up liking this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think. So, where should we start? I guess we'll talk about the fixtures first, because this Ben Jacobs stuff and Alex Crook about Isaac is a little bit late. It's just, a bit, just come out. So, let's have a look at this fixture list. So obviously everyone's talking about, Liverpool's first few games and this, that, and the other, right? Now, as I just mentioned, like I don't really care when Liverpool play whoever. Do you know what I mean? So these are the first few games apparently, according. So we've got Bournemouth. We start that on the Friday night, first game of the season opener, which I'm quite excited about that season opener. And then we're playing Newcastle, and then we've got Arsenal at home, followed by Burnley, Everton at home, Crystal Palace, which is like obviously the first six, and then we've got Chelsea, Man United, Brentford. Now, these are all obviously subject to change due to Champions League, Carabao Cup, and everything like that. And there was like something on here as well, actually, on the BBC where they were talking about the fans after. What is it? Fans need to expect last minute changes or something to like these fixtures and everything like that, which I think is a load of rubbish. One of the key things for me from these fixtures as well is there's no Boxing Day games this year, which I think is absolutely atrocious. To be fair, it's a British tradition, English tradition to have games on Boxing Day, and they're not doing it this year. So they need to fix that, in my opinion, which hopefully they probably will do. And then, obviously, again, we end the season, playing these games. So we have Man United away, Chelsea at home, Villa away, and then we finish the season at Brentford. Now, that is probably a bit of a tough running, in all fairness, but as I said earlier, like you have to play everybody at any point. So for me, it don't really matter when you play, who you play, or anything like that, as long as you just beat them. Do you know what I mean? So, um, the one thing that I'm more bothered about is this period here, because obviously the AFCON is this season. So these are the games that Salah may miss in the league. So we'd have Fulham away, Arsenal away, Burnley at home, Bournemouth away, Newcastle at home. And I think it finishes in February, so he might even miss the City home game, like that. So, and then when he comes back, are you necessarily going to chuck him all the way straight back in? Do you know what I mean? So, they're the ones that I'm more bothered about, is when we're going to miss Salah. But fingers crossed, the signings we've made this season, they will come into hand, and we may not miss Salah so much. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we will. He was probably the best player in the world last season, but I'm hoping someone like a Verts or comes in and hits the ground running. A Szoboszlai steps up, and probably whoever else we end up signing. Because I don't think Liverpool have finished right now. So let's wait and see before we make any judgments about all this. But yeah, this is the period I'm most worried about in January. I don't really care what the first 5 or 6 games are. I don't care what the last 5 or 6 games are. End of the day, you need to win every game and get as many points as possible to win trophies in the league. So you have to play everybody twice, so it doesn't really matter when they are, in my opinion. So yeah, and we had that tough spell last year where, what was it? We had them 12 games, and everyone thought we were going to get like beat in every game, and we ended up winning every single one of them. So it don't really matter, guys, does it? So that's my opinions on the fixtures. Make of that as you will. Let me know down below what you think. Now, I will talk about this now, which is obviously the Alexander Isak stuff, which has come out today. So this came out first, I think, from Alex Crook saying Liverpool are still in the market for another forward, which is not something that we are not obviously aware of. Do you know what I mean? We obviously know that Liverpool are going to sign a striker, especially with Darwin Núñez and everything like that. So it doesn't really make much of a difference that Liverpool are looking for a striker. It's not like, a brainwave to figure that out. But then that's just been followed up by Ben Jacobs in the past hour. Well, says there 6 minutes ago, that Liverpool are ready to shatter the British record for a second time in quick succession as they remain determined to sign Isak if he's genuinely available. Liverpool believe they could be a window of opportunity to sign Alexander Isak and believe it is worth trying. Newcastle insist not for sale, and Liverpool could offer a guaranteed 100 million plus bonuses that would potentially exceed the deal for Florian Wirtz. Now, if Liverpool can sign Alexander Isak, then yeah, I'd take him. But I literally just can't see that happening, guys. Like, it's going to take a humongous amount of money to get him out of there. More than we've paid for Wirtz. And, you know, if you were to look at his stats and everything like that, like, yeah, he's a good and he plays in a Newcastle side that's probably not been the best lately. You know, he's 25 years of age. I've got it here for you guys. I'll show you now. So, this is Alexander Isak's stats for last year in the Prem. 34 games, 23 goals, 6 assists. Overall for last year, 42 games, 27 goals, 6 assists. His contract doesn't expire till 2028. And as you see, he prominently plays there as a centre forward, and he'll be 26, you know, come start of the season. So the bit for me is his injury issue. Like, I know people have said that, oh, it doesn't really matter about his injury stuff and this, that, and the other, but when you look at, I'll share it all with you now. So this is his injury issue, guys, here. So this is obviously the years and then how many games he's missed per injury, stuff like that, and how many days. So the days isn't so important because obviously he can be injured in the postseason when we don't play games, so it doesn't matter. But, you know, like, look how many thigh issues he's had. So he's had 1, 2 thigh issues, knee problems, 1, 2. Shoulder injuries, just the 1. I'm sure there was one where groin, 1, 2, 3 groin injuries. I mean, the broken toe and the arm injury and ill and bruising and stuff like that, that's next to nothing. But like last year alone, how many games did he miss there, including internationals? He missed 9 games last year, which is not so bad. The season before, he missed 12. The season before that, he missed 18. The season before that, he missed 5. But so maybe it's just that one season there that everyone's bothered about, you know, where he missed 18 games. Maybe it's not so bad as I thought, to be fair, but he's probably the best option out there you can get for a striker, in all fairness, is Alexander Isak. I mean, it's either him or you take a punt on the Ekatike. If you were to tell me, well, ask me, would you rather sign Alexander Isak for 100 mil or would I rather sign Ekatike for 100 mil? It would obviously be Alexander Isak. It would be honest, obviously, right? And maybe you can get some players involved in that deal as well. You know, they've got an interest in maybe Harvey Elliott, Joe Gomez, Kwanzaa, like they wanted last year. So maybe we could sort something out there. I think it'd be a tough deal to do. Ben Jacobs for me and Alex Crook are not really someone I would pay much attention to when it comes to Liverpool, and nothing against them, but unless it's an Ornstein or a Joyce that's saying it, then I ain't really putting much credibility behind it, you know. So I'd be interested to know what you guys think down below about all this. I really would. But yeah, we'll have to just hold up and see what happens, won't we, guys? Sorry, guys, my voice is going. And then lastly, guys, just wanted to touch on this last bit, really, which is this about FSG looking at potentially expanding to Getafe over in Spain. Now, where's that gone now? I had the article up here somewhere, but it seems to have gone now. I'll have to type in for it. Let's have a look. FSG Getafe. Here we go. It's on Sky Sports. That's why I couldn't find it. So Sky Sports is saying that FSG turned their attention to La Liga side Getafe as they look to develop a multi-club model. Let's have a look at where much further along that goes. I probably should have prepped all this before I started doing this, huh? Right, here we go. I've actually found it. There we go. So, basically, it says here, the FSG have reportedly identified their ideal club for a multi-club network, which would be Getafe. You know, it says here that Edwards has said last year it's vital for them to find one and everything like that. Edwards is leading the search alongside Boston Red Sox chief Theo Epstein, which we already knew this. The goal is to expand FSG's football portfolio. According to Marca, FSG are now targeting Getafe. The report claims FSG believe that they are the ideal club after conducting feasibility studies of several clubs, including Levante, Elche, Espanyol, Valladolid, Malaga, and Bordeaux. Getafe's status as an established top-flight club, the potential to develop young players, and the club's location in Madrid are reportedly among the factors in favour of a potential purchase. The club are also in the middle of a stadium redevelopment, which will modernise and take their Coliseum to a ground of around 19,000. The owner, however, has claimed he will leave the club when the stadium is redeveloped, which will be not completed until 2027. Getafe have been a La Liga club for the last 8 seasons and finished 13th last season. The multi-club ownership model became widely popular due to the success of Football Group, which has included 13 teams. Bloody hell, I didn't know that many. With Man City at the central. Several other Premier League clubs have owners involved in multi-club networks, including United, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Brighton, Palace, and Forest. So that's basically the long and short of it, guys, is just to keep your eyes open for a potential move for Getafe from FSG. Let's see what happens, shall we, guys? So yeah, anyway, that brings me to the end of the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you think about Isak, Getafe, the fixture list. I want to know everyone's thoughts on it. Maybe back tomorrow with a stream, guys. We'll have to see what happens. Probably definitely do it on Friday, with it being Florian Friday, as it seems like it's going to be. So yeah, let me know down below, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.